Hi, I am Centimus Prime, and here I'll be showing you a couple of builds I made using the parts from the LEGO Creator Sets 31112. Now here are the builds. Here's how they look. I'll be talking more about this one in a second. Right now let's focus on the robot or the figure. Here's the head. The head is a simple design. Focus. There. Thank you. Here's the head. Head's very simple. Here's the figure from the back. Here she is from the side. Here she is from the front. This is a very much a action figure that can pose. Let's get into the posability. The head is on a ball joint. Can look down and up really good. The back wing things can not only rotate down here, but can also swing back. Like a little jetpack thing. The shoulders and elbows on ball joints, so you get lots of movement from that. Really nice. There's a ball joint at the waist. Can do a lot of movements. Can rotate around, tilt to side and side, in front and back, and all of that. The hips, they can go up really far. They can go back pretty far. Obviously, they can go out to the side. But it does kind of lack in this sort of rotation. Now, we look at the knees. You see the knee? The knee is on a ball joint. It can rotate, but if you try rotating it, the thigh will come apart because of how it's built. Something I do want to note is when rotating the knee, when moving the knees around, you hold. I do want to note that you would hold here and then move the knee. Otherwise, this will happen. Something I want to note the actual articulation of the knees. The ball joint can obviously rotate. Like I said, it can obviously rotate the knee around. The knee can bend about that much. But I did build the thigh in a way that you can use the gray part as an additional hinge. So you can bend her knee a bit past 90. And something I do quite like is that when straightening her knee out, the gray part can basically automatically gets realigned when you straighten her knee out. That's neat. And of course, you also get a ball joint at the ankle. Gets a good range of motion from there too. And that's basically the figure herself. Something I do want to note is I built the figure to look. When building the figure, I kind of wanted the figure to look obviously feminine, but not like super hyper feminine. I'll show you a size comparison. Comparison to show you what I mean. Here I have Black Arachnia. You can see that building this, I want to look feminine, but not to that degree. And I think I did do a decent job on it. Here is the... Now the next thing is weapons. Yeah, because I did build this figure with weapons in mind. And here's the basic weapon I built for her. It's kind of like a sort of railgun thing. So to attach it, you basically take this off, attach it to her arm like this, then attach these two pieces back on like that, and bam, she basically has her arm transformed into a weapon. Obviously, this build also takes some inspiration from RC from the Transformers Prime show. Obviously, she can dual wield her weapons. That's how she looks dual wielding her weapons. Looks very nice. Now I gotta disarm her weapons. Send her right there. Now I'll bring in the hover bike thing. So something I included into the build is these railgun things. I also made like storage, like parts, like attachments, so I can store these weapons on like so. That's the hover bike with the rail guns on the side. So let's take a look at the bike itself. Here it is from the front. I added a lot of teeth here on the front. Here's the handlebars. Here are like the small turbine things. I added like the heart pieces there. There are the studs to connect the weapons to. Here's like the seat area. Back here is like random stuff. Here's some more thruster like turbines. Get lots of spike horn decorations. And here it is from the bottom. Let's detach that. I basically have this as like a little stand. Oh, and so this build, after building this, I saw that the only parts I have left over from all this was these. Out of all the parts I used from this set, it was these. This, obviously, I use as like a hover bike stand thing, but I also use it as like an additional weapon. See the red stud attaches right there, and you can wield the gun like that, as a gun like that. Yeah, but these were basically the parts I had left over from building this. And obviously, once again, I used most of the spare parts from the set. I don't think I used all of them, but out of the parts that are supposed to be in the set, these are the ones that were left behind, and I did manage to find a way to use them. Very neat. And of course, I'm gonna show you how to attach the bike, the figure to the bike. Have her see it like that. You put her arms up. You bend her arms this way so that they can attach, so that you can attach the arms to the handles. Very basic stuff. Then attach the guns. First, I have to make sure everything is nice and secure. Then I can add the guns. Or if you want, you can have one in and one armed. It's a nice look. Well, let's get her off of her bike so I can show you a basic size comparison. The size comparisons. I decided to rotate that a bit to accommodate there being only one gun on the bike. Anyways, here's the figure. Next, here's the builds next to a minifigure. You can see. So you can see that. Here's obviously Black Arachnia, the Transformers Kingdom Black Arachnia. And here she is next to one of my previous builds, my samurai looking alternate build. And I think very neat. And that'll be it. If you enjoyed the video, consider to like and subscribe. And of course, I'll be posting again sooner or later.